Unfortunately, we had a technical network outage today, and unfortunately that meant that a number of our customers were unable to have connectivity. So we're very sorry that this occurred, and I'm happy to say that services are now restored again.
Why wasn't there a redundancy in place, a backup to keep the network running if something went wrong?
We have multiple layers of redundancy and backups. Today we were focused on restoring service for customers, and we'll now do a thorough root cause analysis and make sure that we capture all the learnings from what occurred.
But if you have multiple layers of redundancy, why wasn't the network still running?
When you operate a critical infrastructure that's 24/7, you do everything you can to plan to have that available 100% of the time, and most days you succeed. Unfortunately, today was not one of those days, and we will investigate that thoroughly and understand what we can learn from it and how we can keep this kind of an outage a very rare occurrence.
Was this avoidable with adequate planning?
Until we've done a full, thorough root cause analysis, we really can't provide more information. What I can say is that it was a technical network issue and that our teams have worked very, very hard to get services restored as quickly as they possibly could.
And why has it taken so long to restore services?
The way that we restored services meant that we had to bring services online on a progressive basis, so that's been rolling out throughout the day.
Do you concede that this should just not be happening in 2023 with a major telco provider with millions of Australians, including essential services, dependent on you?
Of course, as a critical infrastructure provider, we strive to have our services available 365 days a year, 24/7, and we largely succeed. In my 3.5 years as the CEO of Optus, we've never had an outage of this nature. So it's a very rare occurrence, but unfortunately it does happen. It happens to telcos all around the world. It happens to other telcos in Australia. We try and avoid it happening, and we will make sure we learn as much as we possibly can from what occurred and hopefully keep it as an extremely rare occurrence.
Do you accept that the impact for many people has been significant?
Yeah, we understand how much people rely on our connectivity, and that's why we strive to give our customers a fantastic service that's extremely reliable, great value for money, and includes unique features they can't get anywhere else. We're very dedicated to giving our customers a great experience, and we hate that today we let them down.
So what compensation will you be offering customers?
Look, today our entire focus has been on restoring services as quickly as possible, but we'll now start thinking about ways in which we can thank our customers for their patience as we work through the outage today and rewarding them for their loyalty to Optus.
So as part of the compensation process, the onus is usually on businesses, for example, to prove losses. As a sign of goodwill and considering what a debacle this has been, would it be good to offer some form of blanket compensation?
Well, we'll definitely consider every avenue as we turn our attention, now that services are restored, to how we work with our customers to make sure that they know how much we care about our customers and how hard we're working to give them this reliable, great service.
The union is saying there have been 600 job cuts at Optus in the past 12 months. Is that about right? And how many of those have been systems engineers?
Look, I don't think that that's at all related. We have a lot of dedicated, fantastic people at Optus who really try and do their best for our customers every single day. And we really had a fantastic, top-notch team of engineers working very hard today to restore services as quickly as possible. But we're very sorry that this occurred. And we will take all the learnings.
If you can't ensure this sort of thing doesn't happen, do you concede that the regulation around this is clearly now appropriate?
As a telecommunications company, we already are heavily regulated. There's nothing to indicate that this issue has to do with anything to do with that. It was a technical network fault, and we will share more information as we complete our root cause analysis.
There's been criticism around your efforts to communicate with your customers today. Considering how many people are affected by this, do you think that could have been handled better?
We were very front-footed with our communication. We had messages out early, letting our customers know of the outage. We gave more than 7 media updates during the day. I went on a number of radio stations. Unfortunately, when you have an outage like this, the only message customers want to hear is that we've restored the network. And so we gave information and updates as soon as they were available, but it's only in the afternoon that we were able to let customers know that the service was fully restored.
And why should people have faith in Optus after last year's shocking data breach and now this mess?
At Optus, we strive to give our customers a really fantastic service. And most days we succeed in doing that. We give our customers excellent value for money, a reliable network, and some unique features they can get nowhere else. And we think our customers appreciate that combination. No company is working harder to do what it can to go the extra mile for customers, and we'll continue to be focused on being a customer champion. But we're very apologetic that today we let our customers down. It's an extremely rare occurrence, and we will learn from it as much as possible.